Hi, I'm David. I own and operate Country Whatnot Gardens outside of Rochester, Indiana, which is about an hour south of the Michigan state line. I grow 25 different species and varieties of bamboo, including this plant right here of Phylostachys nuda. Ever since the quote-unquote supply chain shortage, I've not been able to get pots to put bamboo divisions in, so they're in these contractor grade bags right here. But I wanted to show you that because of the intense heat this summer that we've had, rhizome season is coming a bit earlier than normal. You can see here they've grown right out through the bag. Look pretty much just like shoots, except they're growing downwards. That's how we know they're rhizomes. But root growth is triggered by soil temperature. So these being above ground and the sun hitting the root balls all the time have warmed them up and is starting this rhizome growth a little bit earlier this year because of how hot it is. And you can see this Phylostachys nuda here is starting to put rhizomes out right through this contractor grade black bag here. You can see right there is where they busted out. And this is why, if you have bamboo in pots above ground, that you want to grow it on something like a cement slab without cracks in it. This one has cracks in it, so I have to watch that. But ideally, a solid one. But if you have bamboo in a pot, watch that. It will start going into the ground if you're not careful. But if you're using a root barrier or trench or so forth in the ground to contain your bamboo, I guess it looks like it's about root spreading season. Roots don't grow all the time, the rhizomes at least. They have a season, and we're apparently coming into it a little bit early this year. So if you are using a trench, watch that those rhizomes don't grow out into that trench, and if they do, snip them off. And if you're using a barrier, watch that the rhizomes don't try jumping the barrier, and if they do, snip them off. They're real tender right now at this stage. I could snap these off if I wanted to. I'm not going to because they're on cement. They're not posing a threat. They're okay. But if you were having any pots of bamboo on dirt, I would be watching that because they will definitely root right in. I don't know if any of these arundinaria divisions over here are producing rhizomes out of their bags yet or not. I haven't looked. I don't see any right offhand. Here is a shoot coming up out of this one right there. Shoots will come right up out of these too. They do work good for that because anything that's in there can come out and the plant can continue growing right through these bags. But I don't see any roots right offhand on the arundinaria. Looks like the Phylostachys might be the first one to be starting the rhizome spreading thus far. I don't see anything on these arundinaria here. But here's another shoot coming right out through there on this arundinaria. But anyway, keep an eye on the rhizomes. Here is a visual aid that I keep out here in the kiosk of the nursery. This is a piece of Phylostachys nuda. You can see here how large the culm was above ground and how it narrows down to this little attachment point on the rhizome. This is why you never lift the bamboo plant by the culm. You'll rip it off of the rhizome, then it won't be viable. But you can see it has stabilizer roots similar to a cornstalk. Right here would have been about the soil line. Then you've got stabilizer roots above the soil. Then you've got the rhizome below the soil, which is just a few inches below the soil. And yes, bamboo is shallow rooted, but you have feeder roots coming off of here. This is a rhizome off of Phylostachys parvifolia. You can see the difference in size between it and nuda. This isn't even a full-sized parvifolia rhizome. It's just one that I had dug up and was spare. I have pulled them up bigger than that before when I've divided it. They've come up double thumb size almost before. Parvifolia has quite large rhizomes. But back to the feeder roots. Feeder roots right here can come off of this rhizome on down, you know, another couple feet, which goes back to what I said the other day about don't plant bamboo over your leach field to your septic system. Because these fibrous feeder roots form a mat and it will just clog everything up. Even though, yes, the rhizome is shallow, um, all of the root system isn't. The feeder roots will clog everything up. But anyway, the rhizome is shallow. It's in within the top few inches of the soil. But keep an eye out because it looks like we're coming into rhizome spreading season a little bit early this year. So keep an eye on that. But if you liked this video and found it useful, please give me a like, subscribe, and share. I'd really appreciate it. Till next time, thank you for stopping by and take care. Bye.